Hello everyone. Today's class is about Hadoop ecosystem. This is the structure of Hadoop ecosystem. It consists of various tools like HDFS, Yarn, MapReduce, Pig, Hive, HBase, Mahout, Spark, Apache Drill, Zookeeper, Oozie, Flume, Scoop, and Ambari. The Hadoop ecosystem is not a one tool. It's not a programming language or it's not a single framework. It is a group of tools that are used together in various companies in various domains for different tasks. Hadoop alone cannot provide all the facilities and services that are required to process the big data. Hadoop is a batch processing framework. The very first tool we understand is HDFS. As you know, HDFS is nothing but Hadoop Distributed File System and it is the storage unit of Hadoop. HDFS is entirely the Hadoop cluster which is formed by the data nodes. The data nodes are nothing but commodity hardware which are the cheaper hardware which can be clustered together using the Hadoop framework, and the entire file system that gets created on which you can store big data is called Hadoop Distributed File System. Using HDFS, you can store any kind of data like structured, unstructured or semi-structured. Once if you store the data on HDFS, you can view the entire data as a single unit as well. HDFS stores the data across various nodes. These nodes are nothing but the data nodes, and it also maintains the log files of what data is stored at which position. Basically, HDFS has got two components. One is the name node and the other one is the data node. Name node is the one which manages the entire cluster, which manages the entire set of data nodes and keeps the information, keeps the metadata of the data that is stored in these data nodes. Data nodes, on the other hand, are the slave machines of the commodity hardware which actually stores the data. So HDFS is the one which solves the primary problem of storing the big data. You can store any file, directory or video, image or a music file. The next tool is Yarn. The full form of Yarn is Yet Another Resource Negotiator. We can consider Yarn as the brain of our Hadoop ecosystem. It performs all your processing activities by allocating resources and scheduling tasks. It has two major components, that is the resource manager and the node manager. The resource manager is the main node in the processing department. It receives the processing request and then passes the paths of request to corresponding node managers accordingly where the actual processing takes place. Node managers are installed on every data node and it is responsible for execution of tasks on every single data node. The role of schedulers in Yarn is to perform scheduling algorithms and allocates the resources. MapReduce. It is a core component of the processing in a Hadoop ecosystem. It is a software framework which helps in writing applications that process large data sets using Hadoop distributed and parallel algorithms inside the Hadoop environment. In this, it has two functions, one is map and the other one is reduce. Map function is used for filtering, grouping and sorting kind of functions, and the result of the map function is then aggregated in the reduced phase and the ended summarizes the result is dumped on the HDFS itself. So, this is how Hadoop MapReduce works. The next tool is Apache Pig. It supports Pig Latin language which has SQL-like command structure. Pig has two ports, Pig Latin the language and the Pig runtime for the execution environment. How Pig works? In Pig, first the load command loads the data, then we perform various functions on it like grouping, filtering, joining, sorting, etc. At last you can dump the data on the screen, or you can store the result back in HDFS. The next tool is Hive. It is a data warehousing component which performs reading, writing, and managing the large data sets in a distributed environment using SQL-like interface. The query language of the Hive is called the Hive query language, which is very similar like SQL. Hive plus SQL equals HQL. It has two basic components like Hive command and JDBC and ODBC driver. That Hive command like interface is used to execute HQL commands, while JDBC and ODBC are used to establish a connection from the data storage. The next tool is Apache Mahat. Mahat is renowned for machine learning. It provides an environment for creating machine learning applications which are scalable. It performs collaborative filtering, clustering, and classification. It provides a command line to invoke various algorithms. It has a predefined set of libraries which already contains different inbuilt algorithms for different use cases. The next tool is Apache Spark. It is a framework for real-time data analytics in a distributed computing environment. The Spark is written in Scala and was originally developed at the University of California. It executes in-memory computations to increase the speed of data processing over MapReduce. It is 100 times faster than Hadoop for large-scale data processing by exploiting in-memory computations and other optimizations. Therefore, it requires high processing power than MapReduce. The next tool is HBase. It is an open source, non-relational distributed database, that is NoSQL database. It supports all types of data, and that is why it is capable of handling everything inside a Hadoop ecosystem. It gives us a fault-tolerant way of storing sparse data, which is common in most big data use cases. The HBase is written in Java, whereas HBase applications can be written in Rust and Thrift APIs. The next tool is Apache Drill. It is an open source application which works with distributed environment to analyze large datasets. It supports different kinds of NoSQL databases and file systems. The main aim behind Apache Drill is to provide scalability so that we can process petabytes and exabytes of data efficiently. The next tool is Apache Zookeeper. It is the coordinator of any Hadoop job, which includes a combination of various services in a Hadoop ecosystem. It coordinates with various services in a distributed environment. It saves a lot of time by performing synchronization, configuration, maintenance, grouping, and naming. The next tool is Apache Oozie. It schedules Hadoop jobs and binds them together as one logical work. There are two kinds of Oozie jobs. One is Oozie Workflow and the other one is Oozie Coordinator. In Oozie Workflow, sequential set of actions will be executed. In Oozie Coordinator, these are the Oozie jobs which are triggered when the data is made available to it. The next tool is Apache Flume. It is a service which helps in ingesting unstructured and semi-structured data into HDFS. It gives us a solution which is reliable and distributed and helps us in collecting, aggregating, and moving large amount of data sets. It helps us to ingest online streaming data from various sources like network traffic, social media, email messages, log files, etc. in HDFS. The next tool is Apache Scoop. It is also the data ingesting tool. The major difference between the Flume and Scoop is that Flume only ingests unstructured data, semi-structured data into HDFS, while Scoop can import as well as export structured data from RDBMS or enterprise data warehouses to HDFS. The next tool is Apache Ambari. It is an foundation project which aims at making Hadoop ecosystem more manageable. It includes software for provisioning, managing, and monitoring Apache Hadoop clusters. The Ambari provides Hadoop cluster provisioning, Hadoop cluster management, and Hadoop cluster monitoring. So we have seen the different tools that are present in the Hadoop ecosystem.